Hi guys, my name is Ryan and I am extremely anxious and nervous to even be posting this video. Um, I'm creating this YouTube channel, Gamers Therapy, and I know that there are so many other Gamers Therapy YouTube channels that I found, and okay, that's besides the point. Sorry, I'm just gonna start this again, all right? And oh, okay, yeah, like these videos that I'm putting up here are going to be unedited. All right, let's start this again. Shh, I'm rambling. Okay, my name is Ryan, and I'm a gamer, and I suffer from anxiety and depression. Um, I battle a lot with it. I recently came out of a wellness center called St. Mark's, and it's opened my eyes to a lot of things. About all the crap we as people swallow on a daily basis. All the negative feelings that we have. Um, you know, if you're feeling particularly bad one day and you go and talk to somebody about it, and they say, oh, man up, or it'll be okay, just be strong. Oh man, be strong. I hate when somebody tells you to be strong, because they are people. When I was in the wellness clinic, I met a guy a 50-year-old guy who had been strong for about 30 years of his life. All right. And that man broke. He broke down heavily. And it was quite something to behold. Um, so, yeah, I battle with anxiety and depression. And the point of this channel, uh, the whole purpose of Gamers Therapy, um, is for me to be able to be myself. Like I said just now, I'm a gamer. I'm not what you would call hardcore gaming or anything like that. I don't really enjoy RPGs. I get kind of bored and tired depending on the genre. Mass Effect I loved, uh, 1, 2, and 3. I didn't finish Andromeda, but I didn't mind it so much. Um, I'm pretty much a big PlayStation kind of guy, but I'm not a fanboy or anything. I just prefer playing on PlayStation because I've always had PlayStation. I did play on PC as well, but I was getting kind of sick of updating drivers and always having to tweak settings for each game. And I like the idea of just putting a game in and playing. Um, I'm also a pretty big nerd. I am a big superhero fan. My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I mean, there's no two ways about that. I am the biggest dork on Spider-Man. Now, I might not know all of the history of Spider-Man, but I know enough to get me by that if somebody says something wrong about Spider-Man, I'm usually the first person to correct them if I have that information. I enjoy watching movies. Like I said, I'm a major nerd. So Back to the Future is one of my all-time favorite movies. Absolutely love Michael J. Fox, um, and Christopher Lloyd, and I've always wanted to own a DeLorean or an Impala, maybe both. I'd love to have both. Why can't I have both? You see, yeah, I want to be able to do these things. Anyway, the point of this channel is for a casual gamer like myself to be able to speak about video games in a casual aspect. No, no crap. I'm not trying to compete with the likes of IGN or any other YouTube personalities. But to be quite honest, I want to be free. I want to be able to do what I want to do. If I could sit here, well, maybe not here because I'm in the car. Because I don't have a studio and I don't have a great mic and I'm using my phone to record this, but this is the only place I have peace and quiet. Right now, there's wind going on outside, the room echoes. I don't even know how this is going to come out, but damn it, I lost my train of thought. The whole point, I was saying I want to be free. I want to be free. I'm in a high pressure job. I'm an IT technician, which is nothing to write home about. I'm always just breaking even at the end of the month, as everybody else is. And I can't. I'm battling. I live in a very small town called East London. It's in the Eastern Cape in South Africa. Um, I don't have any family relatives here. My mom and dad live in another town like 600, 800 kilometers away called Durban. My sisters live about 900 kilometers away in Joburg. And I have a 5-year-old daughter here in East London, but I'm not together with her mom anymore. And I have worked a lot and been sick a lot during my life, and I've realized it's because of my anxiety and depression, which I've only just been clinically diagnosed with. And while there are many other serious mental disorders out there, like bipolar, um, I'm going to say Alzheimer's, I'm not sure if it is a mental disorder, but just remember I'm a normal human guy, so I don't have all the information. I, if I could, my goal here is to maybe make some content and speak about games and share my opinions in the gaming industry, because that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking about nerdy, geeky stuff, and I'm tired of people telling me that I can't do it, or I'm tired of the negative thoughts in myself saying me that I won't be able to do it. And this is me taking a risk. This is me taking a jump. I am super anxious to even put this video on YouTube, because whether everybody sees it or not, I don't know, but it feels like the whole world will see it regardless of how many views I get. The act of doing this, the act of recording it, the act of uploading it is actually a little nerve-wracking. But I've got to put myself out there. I've realized that I don't want to say desperate, but I want to take chance. I want to take a chance now. I want to show my daughter that there is more to life than this town. This town has got nothing really to do in it. I mean, we have a handful of gamers, sure, but I mean, nothing really to write home about. And when people think that you've gone to the wellness clinic, which is called St. Mark's, they think you've gone crazy. I don't know if everybody thinks. I think probably everybody thinks that in the world. If you go to a wellness clinic, it's because you've gone psychotic or you've gone nuts. And granted, okay, sometimes some people do go in there because they've lost their minds, and that happens. But it's not all that. People are people. We are wired differently. There's nothing wrong with going to a wellness clinic. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. And I've realized that. Okay, you'll get used to me. I tend to veer off topic, and I'll come back to my point eventually. So I want to be free, and I would like to be able to do this for a living. I really would. If I can get a Gamers Therapy YouTube channel up, and if I can get some funding, I will be able to help people in my town. There is no social anxiety or depression or very big bipolar groups anywhere here. People have to go pay for psychiatric help. Being in South Africa, stuff's friggin' expensive. I mean, my medical aid is pretty expensive, and they don't cover half the stuff. So this would be a way of getting money from people who understand and who care, and are willing to take a risk on someone like me. And I'm a good guy. I need some help, and I'm hoping that whoever might actually watch this channel and see what I'm talking about or relate to how I'm feeling, maybe they'll feel better. If this is to help everybody. It's for me to talk about games. It's for me to engage with other people who might be going through a similar situation in their own lives. It's a place to be welcome. On my channel, I don't want any judgment. I don't want any negative stuff. I mean, I know it's the internet, so you have to have a thick skin, and I understand that, but the whole essence of what I'm trying to create is a safe place where somebody can say, I'm trying to think of an example. Let's see. Somebody coming through and because he's a little or she's a little too too sensitive for their own good kind of thing, and they can come to the channel and say, you know, I broke up with my boyfriend, I've got no one to speak to, everyone says, don't worry, you'll get over it. Breakups happen. Sometimes they can be hard. Sometimes it'll take its toll on you. Been there, done that. I think if I had to break up with my girlfriend now, I would be a wreck, you know. And instinctively, you'll have this: I got to be strong for work. People aren't allowed to be themselves, and I want my channel to be for people who can be themselves. You know, regardless if you don't agree with my opinions or not. Anyway, this video has been going on for a lot longer than I thought. Consider this an about me. And if Naughty Dog, by any chance, publisher, Naughty Dog, in case anyone that doesn't know who flipping Naughty Dog is, love Uncharted, fantastic. Even got, okay, it's backwards, but it says Sic Parvis Magna. Love me some Nathan Drake, and kudos on everything you guys do. I am a fanboy of Naughty Dog, just by the way. Anyway, guys, I'm hoping that you don't judge me too harshly, and I'm hoping that you guys will support my channel. If, you know, I would really appreciate it if you did. It will be going to a good cause. Obviously, it'll be helping me as well. It'll help me get the ball rolling to provide for my family, doing what I want to do, and at the same time, I will be able to help other people here in my town. And, you know, if I make enough money, I would love to contribute to the guys on Patreon. I would love to contribute to Kind of Funny, Young Year. Okay, those are the only two I can really think of because I generally follow their channels. Yeah, so you know what? Help me out, please. Let me do what I want to do, and let me attempt this goal. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. It's getting dark, and there's no light in the car. So, poor gamer. All right, take it easy.